Hello Eagles, welcome to my channel. As you have read from the title, today we're talking about mobile gaming, so that is pretty much what my channel is about, so that you can have a bit of insight into my channel. Anyway, without further ado, let us begin. In the beginning, 1997, Nokia had a dream, a game on a mobile, something called Snake, which would come pre-installed on their Nokia 6110 model. I'm sure we all know about Snake, where you move a dirty snake around a square collecting apples as you get bigger and fatter. The game ends when you bump into yourself. It was arguably the most addictive game since Tetris despite its minimalistic approach. However, the hardware left programs in the ditch. The introduction of WAP and the innovation of users being able to download basic games and multiplayer capability was introduced. Most early WAP games took the shape of text adventures. Titles like Gladiator and Endgame's Hacker Sim Data Clash. Technology was advancing rapidly, and mobile games were gaining momentum. WAP games like J2ME and Brew enabled more complex programming, which caught the attention of gaming studios, and around the turn of the new millennium, color handsets were flooding the market with Java and Flash support. Studios like Sega, Namco, EA, and Gameloft began making mobile games such as Tetris, Pac-Man, and various puzzle games, which still looked primitive compared to mainstream handhelds. Sega's Super Monkey Ball was the first major console to mobile game, paving the way for even more titles to jump to mobile, like Gameloft's Scaled Down Splinter Cell and EA Sports games. Even Sega rendered some of its Genesis games to catalog in Java, but because of numerical keyboards and other factors, Java-based offerings had limited appeal to anyone outside of the casual demographics. In 2003, Nokia's attempt to bridge the gap between mobile phones and gaming devices flopped with the launch of the N-Gage. It was an attempt to lure gamers away from the popular Game Boy Advance, although support from game titles like Call of Duty and Sonic the Hedgehog couldn't change the fact that it was clunky and not designed very well. As the N-Gage's life cycle came to an end, smartphones like the BlackBerry and the Nokia N5 began to pop up and took things up a notch, supporting 3D, and in 2007, the great almighty iPhone was released. This thing will take mobile gaming to new heights, with its touchscreen and motion controls allowing developers flexibility with what they could do. One of the things that the iPhone brought with it was the Apple Store in 2008, which meant it could host all kinds of games, from Space Invaders and Doom to AAA games like Assassin's Creed and FIFA. Plus, the iPhone specs allowed indie developers to release free and budget titles like Angry Birds creator Robio, which has sold over 100 million copies. In 2008, the first Android device, the HTC Dream, which brought with it the Android OS, which was basically Apple's iOS with Google Play, more freedom, and the ability to be used on multiple platforms, for example, HTC, Nexus, and Samsung, and more flexibility over what would come on store compared to Apple. Now to the present, with phones like the Samsung S6 and iPhone 6s, with a wide array of demanding games such as GTA San Andreas, Nova 3, and even Minecraft, and casual games such as Clash of Clans, Candy Crush, and Farmville, mean there are a wide array of games for everyone to play. What is the future of mobile gaming? Maybe GTA 4? Who knows, we shall wait and see. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down below if you think I should do 1 to 2 minute history videos instead. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to spread your wings.